Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. So update, you remember the video I did where I reacted to NikkieTutorial skincare routine? It just hit 1 million views tonight. I don't even know how the fuck that happens. You guys are insane and I love you all so much, and welcome to all the new people who have joined the family. We're a wee bit obsessed with skincare, but we'll treat you right. Okay, I can't do that accent. For real, I don't know what I did to deserve this. You guys, ugh, so amazing. I'm just at a loss for words. But I thought I would continue in this same pattern of videos since you guys clearly seem to like it. And today I'm going to be reacting to KathleenLight's. Now, I rarely watch a lot of beauty gurus anymore because I feel like a lot of creators don't have the type of like humor or comedy that I like to see within YouTube content. Like when I watch videos now, I want to laugh. And there's just not many beauty gurus who do that, but KathleenLight's never fails to make me laugh. Especially when she started making videos with Jessie Smiles. Sold. Those two are fucking hilarious together. I can't even tell you how many times I've watched their collabs over. But I thought it would be fun to react to her skincare routine because Kathleen is also pretty passionate about skincare and is very selective about which products she uses. At least that's what my understanding is in the past. And 5 months ago, she updated a video detailing her entire skincare routine, and I thought, why not see what my thoughts are? I have no idea if I'm gonna love this routine or if I'm absolutely gonna hate it. Who the fuck knows? If you guys don't know me, I'm a skincare specialist, meaning that I work in the industry. That is the official title of my position with the skincare company that I work for, where I facilitate trainings on ingredients and products. I am not, however, a licensed esthetician or a dermatologist, nor do I ever claim to know more than either of them. If you do have any serious skin concerns, please consult with your dermatologist or esthetician before taking my advice. This is all just for fun and entertainment's sake. So let's get into it. Okay, here we go. Kathleen, I believe in you. I really hope this routine is going to be better than the majority of makeup gurus out there.
We shall see.
Since I always get asked about my skincare, I thought it would be a good idea to just go over my favorite skincare products. I mean, I do use a lot of different products, I'm not gonna lie. I don't use them all at once though. I break it up. I don't like to pile the products onto my face all at once because honestly, my skin is so sensitive and I feel like it really clogs my pores when I do that.
That's a good strategy overall. A lot of times I will see people going with like anywhere from 10 to 15 steps all at once. And personally, I just think that's way too much. A good skincare routine is a pretty minimalistic skincare routine, but I think it's fun to supplement certain products based off of what concerns you're trying to treat within your skin. And then slowly but surely, you know, phasing out products as you introduce different products to see which you're going to like better or which you're going to like worse. So her strategy is good, not just for people with sensitive skin, but just for people in general. Honestly, for this reason, I've been struggling with my skin so much for the last 2 weeks. I've been breaking out. It has not been fun. And I know it is because I've been using too many skincare products. I've been getting more PR boxes. I'm trying to try everything and it's just not working. My skin's freaking out. Definitely 100% agree with this philosophy.
When it comes to taking off my makeup, if I have something simple like what I've got going on right now, I will skip a product like this and I will just go into my face wash. But if I have heavy glam on, winged liner, full face of makeup, I will go in with a makeup remover, preferably like a balm type of product, something that takes off waterproof makeup.
Yes, I'm so happy to hear that she double cleanses. It's shocking to me how many beauty gurus do not double cleanse when they wear full faces of makeup, but it's absolutely critical that you go through a 2-step cleansing process in order to break up all the makeup on your face with either like a cleansing balm or cleansing oil, and then using a facial wash to get all of it out of your pores and make sure that your skin is really cleaned and prepped for all the products you're going to put on afterwards. Yes, Kathleen.
And I was using and loving the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm, and so many of you guys were telling me not to use it anymore because it has like plastic in it, but I would love to know a replacement for that, or like,
oh my gosh, that makes me so happy to hear. Here's the thing, when it comes to the Pharmacy Green Clean, I was a fan of the product for a while, but I noticed that a lot of people were complaining about like a film being left over on the skin, and I personally hadn't really experienced that, but I was like, wait, let me look at the ingredient list a little bit more, and there's an ingredient called polyethylene, and I realized polyethylene is literally the same thing as like the majority of plastic products around us. It's just that, just plastic. And it's a form of plastic that, from my understanding, has very little research as to how it affects marine wildlife in the water runoff after we rinse the product off. So I'm personally not a fan of that product whatsoever. I don't use it anymore, and I actually tell a lot of people to stop using it because of that reason. I don't know if anyone watching this was the reason for that, but I think it's incredible that people were telling her about that and she listened, because that's my main problem with that product. Kathleen, if you are looking for a good alternative cleansing balm, I would recommend the Then I Met You cleansing balm. It's really good, polyethylene free. It does have some fragrance, but it's one of the best cleansing balms for really just getting everything off the skin and you don't have to use very much. Personally, I think the Then I Met You one is better specifically for dry skin because it has so many different types of hydrating oils that are really good for replenishing the moisture into the skin, which can help counteract the stripping process of removing makeup and cleansing your skin. So highly recommend that one.
Right now I'm using the Glossier Milky Oil. It's a waterproof makeup remover. It is really good, but I do think it's pricey for what it is. I want to look into more options, maybe a cheaper alternative. If there's something out there that is a dupe for this or a dupe for the pharmacy one, let me know in the comments below.
A lot of you guys have been requesting me to review this. Not gonna lie, I wish I had purchased it when I was in LA at the Glossier store. I didn't, and honestly, looking at the ingredients, I wasn't like overwhelmingly impressed. It looks like a fine product, but in my opinion, a little bit overpriced. I personally think that you can find better alternatives out there. But to be honest, from the top of my mind, I can't think of one that's like a milky water consistency that's cheaper than the Glossier one that works similarly. If you guys know any, let me know down below, but I'm at a loss for a dupe for that one as well. But yeah, personally, I just think it's kind of overpriced.
I don't like the Clinique cleansing balm. It leaves like this weird film on my skin. It's not my favorite, but I mean, this has been working for me.
So FYI, the Clinique cleansing balm is also formulated with polyethylene, the same ingredient that the pharmacy Green Clean has, so avoid that one as well. It's really honestly hard to find a cleansing balm without polyethylene. That's why I personally usually go for cleansing oils.
So I'm just going to take some of that onto my fingers. You're supposed to squeeze this out into like a cotton pad or like a cotton round, but I'm a savage and I use my fingers.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, honestly. Cotton rounds are not the best for the environment, and I've been trying to cut my cotton round use back a little, and it's difficult because cotton rounds are such a luxury experience, but using your fingers is always better for the earth, so we stand an environmentalist queen.
So I just rub that on my skin.
Can we talk about how good her skin is? I'm jealous, and I want that. I want that.
And I mean, it does a really good job of removing your makeup. I just feel like I have to use so much. That's probably because I'm not using a cotton pad. I'm using my fingers.
Okay, that's another thing as well. There are like multiple essences or different types of products I've noticed that will have cotton rounds with them when you purchase it, and they encourage you to use the cotton rounds. Companies usually want you to do this so that you go through the product faster so that you have to repurchase sooner. Stay woke, bitches.
By the way, I rub this all over my eyes like this, like I get all up in there, and I don't recommend that. You shouldn't be as rough as I am on your face. I've always been this way. I've always been extremely rough.
I'm exactly the same. One thing that like luxury sales associates always do is that they always talk about how you have to be so gentle when you're applying your skincare and like as light as a feather and be very, very, very gentle, which I agree to an extent. It is important to be gentle. You don't want to be like manhandling your face, but at the same time, it's not the worst thing in the world if you aren't like, you know, I'm a little on the rougher side of my face, okay? It's okay. We like it rough. Not what I meant.
I have a terrible camera center, but you know, I'm a one-man show here. I like doing this step because it takes away like the majority of your makeup and it really breaks down your makeup since it is an oil and it's amazing for waterproof stuff. It's awesome. By the way, if you like my shirt, it says, "The universe handles all my problems." Okay, so then I always just wash my face. This has been my go-to face wash for a while now. This is the Kiehls Cucumber Herbal Conditioning Cleanser with cucumber extract for all skin types.
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Kiehls. If you want to see all my thoughts on the brand, you can go to the link in the description box below. I have a whole video dedicated to the brand and why I'm personally not just a fan of them, but I will say this is one of their better products and definitely one that I would be comfortable using because any sensitizing ingredients that it does have are washed off right away, so you're not going to risk potential irritation. But this is also really good for like dry or sensitive skin. Just leaves the skin really hydrated. It's a good product.
By the way, I have talked about all of these products several times in the past. I mean, I do have a few new ones to share with you, but I feel like I've had a dedicated skincare routine for a while now and I've really stuck with it and it's just been working for me. The only thing is, if you've been a subscriber of mine for a while, you know, like a couple years ago, I had a really bad breakout situation on my forehead and it was from all the kombucha I was drinking. And ever since then, even though I like stopped drinking kombucha,
I can attest to this. Oh my gosh. I think she's like the only person I know of who has also experienced this. I used to drink a shit ton of kombucha as well. Like it was like my favorite thing. And I noticed that I was getting tons of fungal acne across my face and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I was trying to use different solutions to try to get rid of it. And I ended up finding out that it was kombucha that was causing that, which is why I'm very, very particular about when I drink kombucha. But yeah, wow, that's really interesting interesting. I've never really heard of anyone else talk about that. If you are struggling with fungal acne and you do drink a lot of kombucha, might be it, boo. You want to check that out.
Every so often it like flares up, it goes away, it comes back. It's like so weird, but I know it was the kombucha, I know. And so currently I have a couple of those bumpies that have come out to play, but I do have one skincare product that I swear works wonders on my bumpies, and it does a really good job of like settling them. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself like usual.
I want to know what this product is.
By the way, I did want to mention, even though I do use a chemical exfoliator, sometimes I do feel like my face just needs an exfoliation, and I go back and forth. I'll go a whole year hating physical exfoliators, and then I'll like them again, and then I'll hate them. It's insane. But an exfoliator that I truly love and I stand by, this is so good at just removing all the dead skin and leaving your face silky, buttery, soft, and so clean. This is the Tatcha, the rice polish.
Okay, so I am really shocked at how much I am agreeing with Kathleen. If you aren't familiar with my channel, this shit is not normal. Usually I'm like disagreeing with like everyone on everything because I have an opinion about everything. But yeah, I'm personally not a fan of physical exfoliation whatsoever, although I don't really go through periods where I do like it. I'm just the type of person who completely hates scrubs and never recommends people use them. But if you are going to try a type of physical exfoliant, I always recommend a rice polish because they tend to be the most gentle and non-abrasive on the skin. They still leave you with that glowy, soft skin feeling, but without any inflammation or irritation or potential damage caused to the skin. So I'm totally with her on this one. I think that one is better for dry skin. I personally like the one that's the deep polish. That one's my favorite to use, but I do have a little bit more oily skin, so I can understand why I would like it a little bit more. Great product though. It's expensive, but great product.
Not rough on the skin. It's not going to scratch your skin. It truly is a beautiful, gentle, but effective exfoliator. It's amazing. Once I'm done cleaning my face, I will go in with my eye cream. This one has been my go-to for years and years and years. I feel like it's not gonna change. This is the best.
Oh, no. Kathleen, what are you doing? She had us in the first half, not gonna lie. That eye cream is not good. So the reason why I personally do not agree with that eye cream whatsoever is that it's their Midnight Recovery Night Cream. Now, their Midnight Recovery series is formulated with some of the most essential oils that I have ever seen in my life. For that entire line, you are practically buying essential oils. If you don't know my opinion on essential oils, I'm personally not a fan of them whatsoever. Similar to fragrance, they're very irritating to the skin, can cause a lot of inflammation and damage. They're very unstable, so any benefits that you could possibly get really aren't delivered when exposed to sunlight and air. And they're just not good ingredients. Overall, I cannot stand that entire line from them, but particularly the eye cream pisses me off because I'm like, you should not be putting essential oils on your under eye area. That is a huge no. So she's seen really positive results, but I don't think it's good for the under eye area and could cause long-term damage or irritation. In addition, it's a really expensive eye cream, and eye cream is not even necessary in a skincare routine, so not a fan of that one.
I just add a little bit underneath the eye like this, up like this, and then I tap it in with my finger. Oh my god, my camera's dying again. Why? Why? So yeah, I just pat that right in. I try to be really gentle around the eye area, even though I'm a oh my god, did you see that? I just tugged at my eyes.
Oh my gosh, I literally do the same. That is a mood. Like, I'm totally the type of person when I'm applying my eye cream, I'm like, gentle, but then throughout the day when I'm tired, I'm like rubbing my eyes like crazy. I'm not consistent with that philosophy at all. Usually
I put on either 1 to 2 products max on my skin. I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I just do one layer of one thing. Unless it's some sort of concentrate, essence, or serum, then I will combine that on my face with my moisturizer. But if I don't use one of those products, I will just go in with my moisturizer. This has been my ride or die for years and years. This is the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty, only this is the mango one. And I've gotta be honest, I don't like the mango one as much as I like their original one. I don't know what it is about the mango one. I like the original one more, but currently I'm like using.
Oh my gosh, Ultra Repair Cream is one of my favorite moisturizers of all time. It's one of the only creams that really helped me when I was struggling with eczema on my face. So good for dry skin. I personally am not a fan of the mango one either. I feel that it has a little bit too much fragrance, and the regular Ultra Repair Cream is also formulated with a little bit of eucalyptus oil. I personally don't smell it, but it is in the product, so any fragrance added on top of that I think is really unnecessary. But that product is so freaking good. I love the price point. The results are amazing. I literally talk about it all the time on this channel. Wow, I'm really shocked that her philosophy is so in line with mine.
I kind of keep all of these in my rotation. I feel really strongly about this product. Ever since I purchased it, I have noticed such an insane difference in my skin, and I've spoken about it in a favorites video I think like 2 months ago, and I've been using it ever since.
Interesting. Okay, so that is the Glow Recipe Pineapple C Glow Serum. I think that's how it's pronounced. Basically, it claims to have like vitamin C abilities, brightening, anti-aging abilities, but they use a natural extract of pineapple to do it. Glow Recipe is known for using a bunch of different fruit extracts and focusing on that. I talked about that product in my brand review of Glow Recipe, which is linked down below if you guys do want to go and see it, but I'm not crazy about it. Number one, they formulate with fragrance, which I'm not a fan of, and also vitamin C serums tend to oxidize so quickly. That product specifically being one of the most rapid oxidizing products I have ever seen. Like, it literally turns brown so quickly, and every time I see a vitamin C product turn dark brown, I do not feel comfortable using it anymore. Vitamin C is a great ingredient, but it's so unstable when exposed to air and light, which is why I'm very picky about when I use it. And I personally did not like this product because I saw that it just turned too rapidly, but also because she stank. That product smells disgusting. For real, it's nasty. And I'm the type of person that I'm like, you know what? If it works, I don't care how it smells. I would rather have no fragrance than some fragrance. But the fact that it's formulated with fragrance and it also smells like shoyu, you know, soy sauce, it's just not a good smell. I really don't like it. I'm surprised she likes that product. She's the first person I've ever seen that really loves that product.
And then the Thrive Cosmetics Overnight Sensation Brightening Sleeping Mask is my other skincare must-have when it comes to brightening the skin. If I have a pimple, if I have redness, irritation, no matter what it is, whenever I use this mask, the next day it is visibly...
I've never heard of that product, to be honest. I have heard of Thrive Cosmetics, and from what I remember, I was not a fan of their ingredient list, but let me look at the ingredient list for this one. Thrive Cosmetics Sleeping Mask. Okay, so I don't think this product is amazing. Basically, the only like noticeable ingredients that it has are glycerin and squalene, which are both good for moisturizing the face, but any of the other beneficial ingredients that it claims to have are all formulated lower than 1%, and it's also formulated with orange fruit extract and lemon extract, as well as orange peel oil and lavender oil. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of this product. Oh, it also has linalool, citronal, and citral. No. Definitely don't recommend that product, especially as a leave-on treatment overnight, because you are risking a lot of sensitivity in your skin. So I personally wouldn't buy that one. But I mean, hey, what's new? Every single beauty guru is using products or is doing DIY face mask bullshit.
Whenever I use this mask, the next day it is visibly smaller. Like if I have a zit, the very next day it's like half the size. I'm obsessed with this. I don't know what it is.
That's interesting because nothing in the ingredient list that I saw would point to it being really effective for controlling acne or pimples or anything like that. So that's kind of bizarre.
So amazing. I truly love this. It kind of has like a pearly finish, and it's something that you definitely have to wipe off in the morning.
Anything that really has that glittery or pearly finish is usually representative of a mineral powder that is used. Sometimes it's mica, sometimes it's titanium dioxide, which I think if titanium dioxide isn't being used as a sunscreen, it really isn't necessary in a product, especially if it's just being used for shimmer. So I don't know. I really don't like it when I see skincare products that have a shimmer, because it usually means that the brand is more focused on making it look really pretty instead of focusing on actual beneficial ingredients. And we can see that from the, irritating ingredients that they formulated with. So not a fan.
Another product I love and I swear by, this has been in my skincare routine for a really long time. I actually just bought a brand new bottle. This is very, very pricey, but this is like a miracle in a liquid. I like using this underneath my moisturizer at night.
So that is actually one of my favorite products from Tatcha, although I wish I could afford it because it's so expensive. It's like $100, but it's the Tatcha Essence. It's one of my favorite from the brand, to be honest. It has no fragrance in it, but it has their signature rice extract that is known for like soothing irritation in the skin, hydrating the skin, plumping it up. And from when I've used that essence in the past, I really enjoyed it, and Maybe one day Tatcha will send it to me. Pretty please. But from a formulation perspective, I really do think that is a good product. Okay, Kathleen, coming back on track. Let's hope so.
And then of course, last but not least, I go in with my lip product. It always changes. I love lip balms. I love lip sleeping masks. This one has been a favorite of mine for a long time. This is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. And
No. Okay, she's ending it on a bad note. This is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. You know, it's whatever. It's literally a product that feels really nice, but pretty much does nothing for your lips, in my opinion. One of my least favorite sleeping masks, and it's formulated with a lot of fragrance, typical to most Laneige products. I don't know, it has one of those ingredient lists that I really just was unimpressed by pretty much everything that they formulated with. Nothing that would really deliver a lot of hydration into the skin, but more so just kind of put a seal over top of the lips that feels very nice and, you know, hydrating up until you remove it, and then you realize it really did nothing for your skin. I don't know. One of my personal favorite lip masks is actually from Primera. It's a similar price point, but it's so good because you just use a tiny bit. It leaves the skin so moisturized, and literally I can put it on in the morning and I won't have to reapply a lip balm until that evening, which for me is really difficult to do because usually I have to apply like 4 or 5 times throughout the day. It has really good ingredients as opposed to the Laneige one. Highly recommend trying that one instead.
do you see those lines on my neck that have started to form now that I'm 27?
She's 27? Her skin looks so good. Oh my god. I already know I'm not going to look like that when I'm 27. I can already feel it that when I go to any event when I turn 27, people are going to be asking, why didn't you bring the kids? Because I can feel it. I'm just going to age so fast. So honestly, to look like Kathleen at 27, hashtag goals. That's all I'm saying. Overall, I have to say that was one of the best beauty guru skincare routines that I've ever seen. The majority of the products I really agreed with her. Yeah, there were like 3 or 4 that I didn't. But the fact that I actually liked the majority of the products and wasn't bashing her routine is proof enough that her skincare routine is pretty good, because I feel like I'm constantly bashing routines because they include so many irritating components. Overall, I think Kathleen is doing really good with her makeup removal, her wow, where did that come from? Overall, I think Kathleen is doing really well with her makeup removal and her cleansing system, as well as her moisturizer. I think she could do better with treatment serums, one that aren't formulated with fragrance, and with a better lip mask. But at the same time, I'm definitely the type of person that from time to time, I do like to use 1 or 2 products in my routine that have fragrance. Overall, I think her skincare routine is doing pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions as to if you thought this routine was actually good. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.